So where are we on the possibility of a vaccine? Is 12 to 18 months realistic?
Well, remember, the average length of time it takes to do the research and research of development on a vaccine is about 20 years.
And that's 20 years, okay.
If you're trying to get a vaccine out in 12 to 18 months, then you're going to have to skip some steps, major steps.
Okay. What are those steps that might be skipped?
So what would you skip? I think you skip the animal model studies.
And in laboratory animals, it's been a problem for coronavirus vaccines. It turns out that certain respiratory virus vaccines can trigger, through mechanisms that we don't entirely understand, something called immune enhancement, where you get eosinophils filtering into the lung, and it actually will make things worse. And what we found was that when scientists started making the first generation coronavirus vaccines after SARS, using killed vaccines or even the whole spike protein from the virus, it actually made things worse.
Three examples right there of so-called immune enhancement. And if there's animal, as Peter said, and I'm glad he was willing to come on your show and say that was an issue. Because it's important to know that. I think it's important for the public to know that there may be issues with immune enhancement, which is to say that if you get the vaccine and then you get are exposed to the wild type or natural virus, that there may be a worsened response than if you'd never gotten the vaccine, which is why I think you have to have extensive animal model testing. And very slowly move forward on sort of safety testing. Safety first. I mean, safety, and then immunogenicity testing.
If you're trying to get a vaccine out in 12 to 18 months, then you're going to have to skip some steps, major steps. So what would you skip? I think you skip the animal model studies.
Would we give it to children, or do we need to study them separately?
I certainly wouldn't give it to children until you are very, very confident that this vaccine is safe and effective, because children don't die from this virus. So you better make sure that you have a safe product before you put it into children.
Right now, Moderna is leading the pack. This is the vaccine that Dr. Fauci talks about when he stands up in front of the reporters during these conferences. If we're going to be doing this quickly, and we're doing it quickly, I think that I haven't seen animal model studies published. on Moderna's vaccine. I haven't seen that. All I know is that we did in Washington State a 45-person study that involved adults between 18 and 55 years of age who were divided into three groups of 15.